Hello, grade 3. This is Mrs. Fairuz with you. Our class meeting today, it's about the space travel. So after you read this story, it's about who were the first space travelers and who was the first man in space and what was the first man, the first man on the moon, and how did men travel, what they are using, and what were space shuttles, and what is happening in space now. So when you finish reading the whole text, we have to answer the questions here. The first question about choices. Albert II went into space in 1947 or 1949. So the answer it will be 1949. Let me help you just showing you the answer. 1949. The first dog in space was called Laika. A man first went into space in 1961. The first man on the moon was Neil Armstrong. A trip to the moon and back is 100,000 kilometers. The last trip to the moon was in 1972. Then a space that lands like a plane is a space shuttle. After we finish the choices, you have first to read the story, then after that you have to make the choices. Complete the sentences here. So many people travel by plane, but there are not many space travelers. Yuri Gagarin made a very short flight in 1961. Gagarin flew around the Earth and returned in 108 minutes. Neil Armstrong was the first astronaut on the moon. The International Space Station is a big spaceship that stays in space. So this is the first two questions. Let's go to the third one. So write the words. Number 1 is a rocket. Number 2 is a space shuttle. Number 3 is a spaceships. 4 parachute. Then 5 Earth. After that, you go to the second page in 29. We have the past tense of these verbs. Come, took, drove, flew, knew, saw, spent. So the past of fly, flew. Take, took. Now, knew. Spend, spent. Drive, drove. See, saw. Come, come. And after that, we have the sentence building. If we have a word ends with a vowel plus y, we add only s. See here, a monkey. We have to see the last letter here, it's a y. So the previous letter is e. If we have a vowels before the y, we didn't change the y to ies. No, we only add s. But see here, a fly. We have a y. So the previous letter here is a consonant. So because the previous letter is a consonant, we change the y to ies. Baby. One baby is a singular. That means one thing, one baby. Two babies, that means plural. So if we have 2, 3, 4, we have to change the word to the plural. How we change the word? We just delete the y and add ies. When I can delete the y to ies, if the previous letter consonant. So because the previous letter is a consonant, I change the y to ies. Key, I cannot change the y to ies. Why? Because the previous letter it's a vowel. toy, I cannot just only add S. Why I cannot change the Y to IES? Because the previous letter is a vowel. Here, ladies, I can change the Y to IES because the previous letter is a consonant. A lorry. See here a lorry. See the Y. The previous letter is R, so the R is a consonant. I will not. I will change the Y to IES, as well as with one trolley. I cannot change the Y because the previous letter is a vowel. So here we are going to the how to make questions in the past. In the past, we use did. Did. See this word? It's a did. So if we wanted to make a questions in the past, we use did. Did. Then the subject, then the verb. We have to make sure that the verb is in the present or infinitive. We cannot just add the verb in the past because after that we cannot change the verb. We keep the verb in the infinitive or in the present. So I cannot say did they flew or did they flying. Did they fly? Did they drive? So here, this is the grammar. We have to change or to make questions in the past. They visited the moon, but they didn't stay there. Here we have the negative form. If we wanted to make the sentence negative, we add not after did. They had moon buggies, but the moon buggies didn't go fast. As well as here, this is a negative sentence. After did, we put not to change the sentence to the negative. Ask questions about the first astronaut. Did they answer yes, they did, or no, they didn't? Here we have a space in number one. Walk on the moon. So here I need you to make a questions in the past. How to make a questions in the past? Only add did. This is how we make a questions in the past. Did they walk on the moon? Did they walk on the moon? We have to answer yes, they did, or no, they didn't. Number two, live on the moon. How we make a questions? See here, number two. Did they live on the moon? We have to make an answer yes, they did, or no, they. Sorry, after yes and no, we have to put a comma here. No, they didn't. So these are the grammar, how to make questions in the past. We use did, and we have to answer if is it positive, yes they did, if is it negative, no they didn't. Thank you so much.